This is somewhere where I've lived all of my life. Whenever I say I'm from Croydon, I get the classic, oh, so that means that you're in a gang. Oh, so you're a drug dealer. Or they think I don't look like I'm from Croydon. Like, how is someone from Croydon supposed to look? Don't get me wrong, sometimes I am scared whenever I walk alone in Croydon. I'll wear different clothes, I'll act a different way, wear less makeup, just to try and get less attention on me. But what I want to show in this documentary is that there's more to Croydon that meets the eye. There is an issue with where I'm from. We have a massive issue of homelessness. Yes, I understand that there's a cost of living crisis going along, but at the moment, there is a staggering amount of people sleeping rough in Croydon. The council as well has lost all of their money, so they're not able to fund people, but everywhere I go in Croydon, I either see empty shops, empty businesses, and people sleeping rough all the time. This documentary is about one of the food banks that helps the homeless people. Their name is the Croydon Night Watch, and they've been going around for 40 years. When I first arrived at the Night Watch, I was a little bit apprehensive as I didn't know what to expect. I don't like being around in Croydon at night, but I knew I was surrounded by people, so it made me feel a little bit safer. As we were walking though, I started to feel a bit more comfortable, especially as these are places that I recognised and knew well, as like I said, I've grown up here. The ladies were also extremely chatty, so it put me at ease. When we finally got to where they set up, I was extremely shocked by the amount of people that I saw. I was expecting a couple, but definitely not this amount.
I really like that we're here. We've been here for 40 years or something, not me personally, yeah. Every night, and they know that they can always come and get something.
So is there a specific group of people that you see more than others that come?
No, I would say we have a very diverse client audience. That they come from all ages, all walks of life. We see some quite young clients coming, but then older clients as well. And what I'm really proud of, hopefully, is we give everybody an equal welcome, and give them some food and a nice smile, and then send them on their way.
Me and my team were allowed full access into the goings-on behind the Night Watch. We were fortunate enough to get a look inside the storage room where we can see the other services that this lovely charity provides.
We don't make an appeal for donations of clothes, because if you give someone something which is new, a new pair of jeans or something, you give the other guy an old pair of jeans, then the other guy is going to complain, think he's being discriminated against. It's simple just to get, and actually more hygienic, just to get new stuff for everyone. So we don't have loads of old clothes hanging about. The people that we see are not all homeless and roofless, literally sleeping on the streets. Very few people are in exactly that situation. Most people we see are actually in hostels or other kinds of very unattractive accommodation. And what we do is to try and help people to create homes for themselves in the hostels. Like they have access to cooking equipment there. They have cookers, but they don't have anything to cook with. And so we supply them with pots and pans. And we also supply them with food which they can cook themselves, because we're trying to encourage people's self-reliance.
I then spent 2 nights with the Night Watch. I then managed to meet a lovely lady named Dottie who uses this service every single day. This lady was extremely interesting, and she was a light, and it was a pleasure to get to know her. I felt like I was chatting with one of my friends. So how long have you been coming here?
I don't know. As long as I've lived here.
Really?
Probably. I mean, they didn't start this till a few years, you know. 'Cause I've got plenty indoors. I've got enough to feed an army. Because I go to so many different food bank places and to see people. But the main thing is literally to see people and company. Because living on your own can be a right boring old scenario.
What have you, so I see you've got your lovely flowers.
Yes.
What else, what goodies have you got?
I have got
Here you go,
in
do you want
my
me to
bag
help?
here.
Oh,
which-
don't want to knock
oh.
over your coffee.
No, that's right. I'm sort of sipping this and sipping this.
Double fist.
Yes, it's a very good idea.
There you go.
That's what we got from the
All
place
right.
up there.
Am I able to? Is
Yes,
that all right?
you can have a wee look.
Amazing.
Yeah,
So we've got some. Is this pasta?
that's pasta.
Got some lovely pasta.
Yeah,
Is this the curry?
that's, I believe, the curry.
We've got
yeah.
some curry.
and
Got
some
a
fruit
sandwich.
and a sandwich.
Crisps.
And I
Better than
think,
what I eat.
absolutely.
Oh, you've been spoiled, Daddy.
Absolutely, and 2 bars of chocolate.
Wow,
I
you're going to have a really
think. I'm
nice
going to have a
feast.
picnic.
You are. I'm very jealous. It sounds like you're going to have a whale of a time, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Every Sunday evening, we do things like giving out clothes and kitchen appliances, and I'll check to see if people are in new accommodation and they need furniture, and so we can supply them with furniture, that sort of thing.
By the end of these 2 nights, I was filled with admiration by this amazing team that helps these amazing people. I then decided to have a sit-down chat with some of the volunteers, so you can learn more about them. Are any kind of hardships that you face through doing this? Have you noticed any challenges at all?
What, personally for me?
Yeah.
No, it's been entirely positive. You give up your Thursday night, and sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes you're knackered after you've had a long day at work and you don't really feel like doing it. But once you get it, you get the buzz and you put your game face on and you run around like joking with them and everything. So it's always quite positive. So, I mean, you do get the odd sort of heart-wrenching story when you see people who are really down on the luck or you're talking people down from suicide and you're talking things like that. And that can be a little bit hard.
By the end of my 2 days, I soon realised the issues that arise for these people.
I think it would be really good if the council could help us find a location to give out the donations. Obviously, we have to be mindful of businesses and residents, but that would be good. I mean, we're always very grateful for donations, whether that's financial grants or financial donations, but also donations of food.
Council, well, we're not at war with them, but we've been asked to come away from an area that we were serving on, so we're now back out in the open air, so they can support us a little bit more.
The council haven't been great to us. Well, what we used to do, up until about 2 or 3 months ago, we used to set up under, do you know the council buildings which have a whole overhang just opposite where we were today?
Yeah.
And that was perfect. It was perfect because when it's raining, you've got cover, everyone knew where they were. And we just got moved on from there. The council told us we weren't welcome there, which is a little bit galling because we're doing a service that the council really should be helping out with.
All of you darlings, just be safe, go home, enjoy your life. You're all very young and I hope you live long lives. Amen.